In the bustling city of Lagos, in a towering glass building that reflected the burning African sun, Amina Okoro ruled with a quiet, deadly authority. Not just a CEO but a queen of commerce, a master of power. One smile from her could elevate a man to glory. One frown could erase a lifetime of achievements. Her presence alone made the entire office fall silent. Every decision she made, every plan she executed, was precise, deliberate, lethal. Among her employees, only one man had the courage, skill, and vision to rival her. Not openly but in impact. Taye Nwosu, seemingly just another mid-level employee, was the lifeblood of the company. Deals flowed through him. Clients trusted him. Crises that could have destroyed Amina's empire were neutralized quietly by his hands. To the world, he appeared humble, silent. But the people inside the company whispered, "Amina owns the company, but Taye runs it." Amina noticed. And that knowledge, instead of giving her satisfaction, stoked a slow-burning fire. She wanted control. Complete. Absolute. The first spark ignited during a high-stakes board meeting. Amina presented her bold plan to expand operations across West Africa, a vision that could either cement the company's dominance or expose it to catastrophic risk. Taye, who had been analyzing the numbers behind closed doors, spoke up. His voice calm, deliberate, slicing through the murmurs of the board. "These projections," he said, pointing to the charts, "do not promise growth. They promise disaster. We are gambling the company on illusions." The room froze. Board members shifted uncomfortably in their chairs. Some swallowed their pride. HR had already started drafting a termination notice mentally. All eyes turned to Amina. She did not frown. She did not scold. She smiled. Just a slight curl of the lips, but it carried the weight of 1,000 storms. Interesting, she thought. A creature bold enough to challenge me. This will be interesting. And so the dance began. Late-night meetings. Glass-walled offices where shadows revealed everything. Power and tension mingled like the scent of wet earth after a storm. Amina studied Taye. Every move he made was precise. Every client call, every decision, every document he signed, calculated. The office whispered, "Beware the fox in the lion's den." 2 days later the strike came. An email from HR. Termination. Effective immediately. No explanation. The office erupted. Some cheered, some gossiped, some were silent with awe. Amina believed she had won. She had shown that she was the queen. Taye left calmly. No shouting. No threats. He collected his belongings, placed his access card on the desk and said softly, "Good luck." Then he walked out. To everyone else it seemed like a defeat. But in truth, he was setting the stage for the greatest reversal they would ever witness. Weeks passed. The market, unpredictable as the Atlantic waves, began to shift. Major clients wavered. Partnerships faltered. Stocks tumbled. Panic spread across the company, like wildfires racing through dry savanna. Amina, once untouchable, felt the walls closing in. Then the first thunder struck. The largest client publicly announced that their future would follow Taye Nwosu, not the company. Press outlets ran the headlines. Stocks crashed. The board was in chaos. And through it all, Taye remained unseen, silent, invisible, but every move calculated. Audits revealed the hidden truth. Contracts had always belonged to Taye through special entities he controlled. Termination had no power over him. The king of the land had been replaced by the clever fox quietly, legally, perfectly. Emergency board meeting. Amina entered, confident but uneasy. She felt the wind shift. The room was tense, like the calm before a storm. Taye appeared, not in employee garb, but in a tailored suit, calm, composed, a predator among predators. Files were in his hands. He placed them on the table. Silence fell. The chairman opened the first file. Shock spread across the board. Termination day had been irrelevant. Ownership and authority had already shifted. Amina's empire, the one she had built, defended, ruled with a smile, was slipping. Amina rose, voice steady but strained. You cannot do this. Taye looked at her, calm, unshakable. I already have. There was no cheering, no celebration, only the quiet inevitability of power transferred. The board had no choice. Either allow the company to collapse or follow the new leader. The decision was made. Contracts signed. Taye Nwosu became CEO. Amina, reduced to advisory capacity, powerless, her name remaining, her authority gone. She looked at him, dethroned queen of the empire she once ruled, and whispered, "Was this revenge?" Taye's smile, cold and faint, answered, "Revenge is loud. This is correction." Months passed. Amina left the company. Her power gone. Her presence diminished. But for the first time in decades, a strange peace lingered on her face. Taye rebuilt the empire, not through domination but precision, respect, and calm authority. Employees whispered a proverb passed down through generations. The lion may roar, but the clever fox moves the land. And so the kingdom learned this lesson. Sometimes a boss does not fire an employee. Sometimes a boss releases their successor. And sometimes, one single, calculated smile can destroy an empire.